Alrighty guys, so I think this is part 4 of the PSC Evolve 35 setup and build. So today we're up to the rest. Putting the rest on, and what we're going to do to get our center shot is use the laser. Is that working? Oh, you're joking. We're out of batteries, people. Cut! Alright, we're back with some fresh batteries. So I've got the laser tuner, and if you don't know what these are, they're a laser center shot tool that you can, falling over everywhere, that you can put, oh, didn't need it. Just had to unscrew it a bit. I thought the batteries were good. Alright, so there you can see we've got a laser. And now we're going to use this laser to get our center shot. Now we might not be the, it's funny that you can't have it too tight. Anyway, back to the point at hand. Gonna get used in the eye. Oh, I'll probably wreck the camera. Okay. Alright, so there we go. We got the old laser out. So what we're going to do, we're going to need a stabiliser, and I've got the stabiliser from Archery Supplies in South Australia. So we're after a great value for money stabiliser that's absolutely brilliant, better than some of the $300 ones. To ring Steve up or get onto Archery Supply, archeryshop.com.au, and get one of these Archery Supply brand stabilizers. They're actually Steve's brand, so get onto that and you'll be able to get one of these bad boys at a reasonable price. Let's see if this will even fit on here. Oh, I need to get my other one. How are we going? Can we see at home? Can the people at home see? How's the best going to be the angle? Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, let me see, I'll double check for you people at home. Make sure we can see what's going on. Okay, we'll start here. So what we got to do is attach the third act to the center shot machine. This brand, it's a OMP True Center 2.0. That's the name of it if you want to look it up. I think what did it cost me? I got it from I think I got it from Lancaster. So I'm pretty sure I used the middle one. So you screw it into your riser on your sight mounts. There we go. Okay, so once we get that attached to the riser, really good to go. Okay, so let's maybe bring it in closer for you. See if we can get a better view. Let's see if we can show you at home what's going on. Okay, so now we've got the center shot hooked up to the riser. It's going to act as it's parallel to the arrow. See, they're parallel to the riser, so we should be able to get a thing. So next thing I have to do is get an arrow for the bow. And for this demonstration I might use an old arrow, an old 6-fletched arrow, Dudley style. I think Dudley's been watching me old videos on the old 6-fletched arrows. Maybe not, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I used to use 6-fletched for indoor arrows like last year, for a fair while ago anyway. So the first thing we need to do before we do anything is put the rest on. Well, that doesn't take more than 2 seconds. So I'm going to use the, man, this is an old blade. Going to have to put a new blade on that too. So I'm going to use the beiter compound blade rest. Sorry, I was looking for my blades and they're upstairs, because you can't do your center shot with a dodgy blade like that. Or I could use the drop away rest. I've got the Hamsky, I've got this, but this is only a time being. I'm only going to use this in the time being until I get my bright sight rest, because hopefully my bright sight rest is on the way, and when I get the bright sight rest it's going to be going on this bow. So it's only a time being rest. So for the meantime I'm going to have to get this new blade. And they're upstairs. Cut. Alright people, change of plans I think. I just the thought just crossed my mind, and I just remembered that the beiter sight, the beiter rest, sorry, is an overdraw rest. And that's not even going to fit on the bow, because it's such a short axle to axle. So this is an overdraw rest. Look how long that bar is. It's for torque tuning. If you're into torque tuning, that's the one to get. So it doesn't look like I'm putting that one on. It looks like I'm going to the Hamsky. So we're back to the Hamsky. Back to the drop away rest for the Hunter. How's that going there? Yeah, I've got the overdraw attachment for the Hamsky too. What is that? Alright, so if you wanted to overdraw the Hamsky, that's how you do it. You'd add the overdraw onto it. But I'm not going to go with the overdraw, because this bow has only got a 6-inch brace height, 6.5-inch brace height, which is tiny. So which means you cannot run an overdraw rest. Even if you wanted to run an overdraw rest, you couldn't run an overdraw rest. So we're going to just be putting on the average standard rest. Standard drop away rest, that is. Doesn't look going in there. The hole's a bit tight. She's a bit tight on that hole. Oh, hang on, I think this is the overdraw one. I've got so many nuts and bolts here, I don't know whether I'm Arthur or Martha. Okay, so we've got the overdraw one, we need the short one. I think that's the short one. I think this is the one that come with the, there we go, this is the one. This is the one, people. This one's just as tight in that hole. I can't get that out, I don't want to cross thread this. I remember this problem. It's got a massive Allen key. Massive Allen key. I don't know why the paint must have gone into this hole and made it tight or something. I'm going to have to find a super fat bloody Allen key. Okay, I've got a set over here. Hopefully one of these will fit it. Oops, screwy. Okay, we can get away with it with this one. Just must be the paint. Bit of paint must have got in the thread. Or powder coating or whatever finish this is. It's not, doesn't feel like I'm cross threading it, it just feels a bit stiff, a bit tight. Putting the rest on, that was meant to be the quick and easy bit. Now they got rid of the paint, it goes in pretty easy. Okay. Just make sure that's all square. Alright, give it the final cinching. Final cinching! Oh no! These are pretty wide limbs. Is this even going to fit on here? Which means I'm going to... The old limb-driven attachment doesn't fit on the hamski. Pretty sure that's the only one I got too. You can get a wider base for this hamski. We're having some dilemmas. Alright, where's the hamski box? That's definitely not going to work if I can't fit it on the bottom. The PSC limbs are way too wide for this, which means I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to tie it off into the string and have it cable driven, which makes things a bit trickier, but still doable. Okay, so that's all we need for now anyway. Now we can get on to the center shot. We can work our center shot now anyway. So now we can put this in here, get our 6-vaned arrow onto there. Let's see how we're going at home. Can you follow along? Yes, are. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're getting closer to the final steps. Now I just need another piece of paper. Another piece of paper helps for the tuning. You just stick a piece of paper onto your arrow, like that. Okay, next job is we turn the laser on and you run it up and make sure it's sitting on your knock. And at the moment, she's a bit loose. She's a bit to the right, or a bit on that side. So I'm going to loosen this off and just twist this in one. I think it might be getting a bit dull. Twist it in two. And now we've got the laser right on that dot, and I'll show you at home what I mean. Okay. I think we are getting low on the old batteries. Lucky I got some spare ones. But here we go, I'll show you at home. Now you can see that laser is right lined up with that knock. So now we run the laser down the line. We'll be able to see on the piece of paper how far out it is, because you want it to be matching up on both sides. And look at that, it's what? Be able to tell this side maybe a bit easier. But look at that, it's like what, half an inch out. That is way out. Okay. So what we need to do next is get the Allen keys and start moving the rest. So it's got to come majorly back. These. Oh no, and this. This bloody this thing makes it nearly impossible to adjust. I'm going to have to run the rest at a bit of an angle. So I'm going to take off the final cinching, which isn't going to help the up and down. It's going straight there. I probably shouldn't do that, should I? So how am I going to adjust this? I'm going to have to I can just get on this side. Okay, so we're right. Okay, let's bring that back. Square that off again. Okay. God, what some dramas I'm having. I'll show you how the real people do it. Okay. Or how the nutcases do it, I should say. So now we loosen off this one. We should be able to twist this one. Okay, now we just need to twist this one over. We ran out of sauce. There we are, out of batteries. That's alright. Oh, there we go, we're back. Okay, so now we can just bring the rest over. Other way. It's a fair way over. Alright, that's going to be about it. Spot on, fraction back. Okay, let's show you at home how it works. Okay, so now you can see the dot is exactly in line with the arrow. If we come over here, do you know what I can do? Let's diminish the lights a bit. Might be able to see it a bit better. There we go. So now, if I run this, it'll go all the way up the arrow. Let's get rid of this light too. Will it still work? There we go. Look at that. Now we can run it all the way up the arrow, and it's dead straight to the knock, all the way down to the tip of the arrow. So that's how the laser center shot tool works. So now we know the bow's coming out dead square from the thing. Boom. Okay, let's get some light back on. Alright, so now we can cinch this off. Make sure it stays in the same spot. Just double check that's still in the center. Oh, spot on. Spot on. Perfect. Alright, so the center shot is perfect at the moment. So we can ditch the laser. Alright guys, so that's how you do your center shot using a laser machine to get it exactly perfect. So now we know the arrow is coming out dead center out of the bow. So from there we might have to micro tune it finely, move it back or forward or in or out or whatever it is to get it exactly tuned right. But at the meantime, that's pretty spot on for the center shot. So we'll go out, we'll test it once I get the rest happening. So next video, stay tuned for the next one. We might be tying this into here. We might be tying the making it cable driven. I think I have to reverse a bar on here or something to make it cable driven. The cable's going to pull it down. That's how it works, isn't it? Yep, and then when I draw back, it's going to come up, and then when I let go, it's going to drop it down. I might get Gary to come over for putting that one on, because Gary knows how to do that. Might get Gary to help us with that. So stay tuned for the next one. We're going to be setting up the site, and we're nearly ready to go. We're nearly ready to have a shoot. All right, guys. See you in the next one.